Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to discuss with you on how the indicator counts legs for second entries. Reason for this is that I get a lot of questions about it. A lot of new traders out there who are still learning PATS. Also more experienced traders who don't know yet how the indicator is counting legs. So I thought, well, maybe make a small video explaining how the indicator finds the second entries and what it is looking for, so you can know exactly if an entry is correct or not. So let's start and just take the simple version. Let's take, for example, this low. We see a new high. Then we see a new low, making our first entry. Then we see a new high, and that becomes our second entry signal bar. And then the moment it breaks lower, we get our trade. So this is the pattern the indicator is looking for. From a low, a new high, then a new low, and then, very important, a new high. And when that bar breaks lower, we get our trade. So this is the simple one, and I guess you all can agree that this is the way it should look like. But it's not always as simple as that. Sometimes it's a little bit unclear. And here we have a nice example. For example, we have a low here, then we have a high here. We have a new low here, so that's our first entry. And then some people say, okay, bam, and that's our trade. So some people think, okay, so this is then our entry bar of signal bar, and here it breaks lower, so this becomes our entry bar. But if you notice, there's something wrong here. And the indicator recognizes it, and that's why it's not showing a second entry here, but it's showing it here. And the reason for it, again, if you go back once more and look for the count, we have a low, we have a high, we have a new low, but now where is the new high? It's not here. These are just inside bars. This is an inside bar of this is an inside bar, this is an inside bar still on this one. So this is sideways movement. This is not making any new highs. The first bar which makes a new high is here, and that becomes our signal bar. And that's the reason why we see a second entry short here and not on this bar. We need that new high for this second entry short. And I think that's also explainable, right? If you want to go short, you want to go short at the high and not somewhere in the middle, and especially not if it's ranging like here. So just once more, to be very, very clear, you count from the low, you count the first high, then you count a new low, which is the first entry, and then you count the first new high. And as you can see, this bar is higher than this bar, so this is the new high. And then the moment it breaks, that becomes our second entry short. Okay, so I hope that one is clear now, and let's find another one. There was another one like this yesterday. Let me scroll back. Here it is. First, again, a very simple one. Because those are very easy to spot. We have a low, we have our high, we have a new low, and we have a new high. And the moment it breaks here, you get this becomes the signal bar, and that's the second entry short. Now this one is failing, but the pattern is very clear. But now if you look at here, then the pattern is a little bit unclear. So let me make it a little bit bigger and explain it once more for you. So we have our low coming in, so that would be our low, and now we need a new high, and if you look again, this is not a new high. It's basically an inside bar again. This is not a new high, still an inside bar of this bar. And this bar is the first bar which makes a new high. This bar breaks higher than the previous bar, so this would be our high. And then the next bar breaks lower, so at this point it would be a first entry short, but then it continues to go lower, 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 and it makes a new low. It breaks this low, so the count goes back to 0. So this is not a second entry short. So some people send me images, well, I draw it like this, and look, it's a second entry short. No, it's not. And the reason is that you didn't get a new high here. This is just inside bars, 3 in a row. And the first one which makes a new high is this one. So that's the one you should count. And that makes it not a valid second entry short. Now, you might argue that it's a hidden second entry short. But hidden second entry shorts are a very advanced topic. I don't want to confuse people with it because you'll get a lot of, confusion about it. So the indicator is not showing hidden second entries. That's up to the trader himself to discover. So yeah, you might argue this is a hidden second entry short, although I think it still should have ticked one tick higher before going lower. But yeah, that's my opinion. But I hope this clears things up a little bit on how the indicator counts the legs. And next time, if you doubt or see something weird, please check it yourself, and you will find that the indicator is performing okay. Like I said, a lot of people are using the indicator right now, even some very experienced PATS traders. And if there are problems with the counting the legs, then they would for sure know and told me about it. The counting of the legs is good, and I hope this explains how it works. So goodbye for now. I wish you happy holidays, and until the next time. Bye bye.